Next on Cal High Sports Bay Area, the league races are heating up and we have the big game highlights. We'll go to Serra for the big West Catholic League game with Bellarmine. Monte Vista hosts De La Salle and Lincoln battles Leland.
Big league softball action, Half Moon Bay battles Carlmont. Lacrosse with Nevado and Carondelet. We'll meet the volleyball star from St. Francis, who's also a talented artist, and the wrestlers succeeding on the mat while battling cerebral palsy. It's all next on Cal High Sports Bay Area.
Welcome to Cal High Sports Bay Area here at the Silver Creek Sportsplex. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Marissa Levis. We start this week in the Santa Teresa division with 4 teams starting this week within 1 game of first place. Piedmont Hills was tied with Santa Teresa, both with perfect 6-0 league records. The Pirates batting .324 as a team this season.
Very impressive. Just 1 game back were the Oak Grove Eagles at 5-1. The Eagles feature impressive junior Grady Ryan, who's hitting .500 with 25 hits and has 4 wins on the mound. A battle for first place this week.
Every game counts. Pirates 1 game back coming into Tuesday's game. Bottom 2, Justin Trong hits one to second. Eagles look to turn 2, but Trong uses his legs to beat the throw to first. The ball gets away, and that allows Josh Munoz to score to make it 1-0. Oak Grove responds in the top of the 3rd. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. Nick Burbridge hits one down the line. A tough hop gets by the 3rd baseman. Eagles get 2 here as Grady Ryan and Henry Manolis trot home to put the visitors ahead. Burbridge would eventually get to 3rd, and then the Eagles try a squeeze play, but the ball is in the dirt, and well, not how they drew it up, but it counts as a run nonetheless. 3-1 Oak Grove. Pirates trailing 4-1 in the bottom of the 3rd when Robert Gutierrez steps up with runners at 2nd and 3rd and hits one in the hole between 3rd and short. Jose Renteria and Cameron Castaneda come in to score to trim the lead 2-1, 4-3. Bottom 4 now. Burbridge gets one of his 4 strikeouts, but check out freshman Carlos Gutron with the rocket to second base to complete the strike him out, throw him out, double play. Nice work there. Bottom 5, Pirates tie it up. Here is Daniel Babias, lifts one to left. It drops in, and Renteria slides in safe. This game would go to extras. In the top of the 9th with the bases loaded, Burbridge taking one for the team. Hit batter allows Alan Brown to score. Then bottom 9, Brown gets the ground out as Burbridge goes to Drew Mariscal for the final out. And Oak Grove wins a big lead game 5-4 in 9 innings. Burbridge with the big day for the victorious Eagles.
The Alhambra PA announcer getting everyone informed as we get ready for Acalanes and Alhambra. 2 fine pitchers in this one. For Acalanes, it's Josh Candow, an outstanding junior lefty. For Alhambra, junior Jordan Iglite, also one of the Bay Area's best. He gets the K here. Iglite also getting some sparkling defensive help. Look at shortstop Zach Elliott. Range far to his left. A good pickup, spins and fires to first. That's a great play. Zach Elliott. The Dons break through in the 4th. Daniel Kim shooting it through the left side, rounding 3rd. And heading for home is Jake Berry. 1-0 Acalanes Dons. Kim advancing safely to 2nd. Still 1-0 in the 6th as Berry takes this one deep to right center. This one way back, and Berry will stroll into 2nd with a double. Next batter is Tommy Henderson, who rips it down the line in left. Berry scores easily, and it's 2-0 Acalanes Dons. 2 batters later, Gavin Shep sends a sharp grounder up the middle and into center field. Scoring is Henderson, part of a 3-run 6th inning as the Dons go up 4-0. Bottom 7 now in the Dons' final chance, but the pop fly is gobbled up by our good friend Barry, who had a big day for Acalanes as the Dons go to 5-0 in the Diablo Foothill League, all alone in first place.
Contra Costa County Sports is brought to you by StatMed Urgent Care, the right care right now. Spartan quarterback Triante Meconico and co. were hyped for the battle between unbeatens. SPSV down 2-1 early, but pitcher Cecilia Caluza steps up with the bases loaded and changes that. She drives one off the fence and left 2-run score, and the Bruins take the lead. Next batter is Jaylene Paglianine. She grounds one to 3rd. She's thrown out on the play, but it's good enough to bring in Sydney Hampton, extending the lead 4-2. Top 5 SPSV looking for more. JD Borsaw sends one high and deep to center, and it's out of here. The SPSV lead is 5-2 after the big fly. The Spartans would need an answer in the bottom of the 5th, and Maddie Pawsey delivers just that. She laces one out to left, and it's not coming back. That 2-run jolt brings Pinole within one, 5-4. Bottom of the 7th, base is juiced this time. Posse is hit by the pitch. She'll trade that bruise for a tie game any day as Jessica Rogers score, and it's now 5-5. Pinole looking for the win as Vanessa House-Beekman grounds one into the hole. Deja Paglianon's amazing effort and flip to third is not enough, and it's a walk-off infield single for the Spartans. They win it 6-5 in comeback fashion, retaining their spot atop the Tri-Valley League standings.
Each week we bring you the Players of the Week, brought to us by the Hip Hop Department in Music Production at the Riker Center.
The players chosen from last week's games. Here are this week's Players of the Week.
The hot Players of the Week. Riker Center. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, Josh Campuzano will throw you out the picture. Stanley Angel Pirates got one hell of a pitcher. Great win, all in, 4-1 in league play. Cat Bishop pulled out and check big day. Only allowed 1 run and 3 hits. 7 players struck out, my boy does deep sticks. Paving the way to an Alameda League title. He's the man in town, soon to be an idol, Now we change our focus to the CCS. This is Justin Hall show, please be his guest. Rocky's inflicting damage, don't you see the mess? Justin came out last week to prove that he the best. Only 5 hits allowed, 7 struck out. 7 shutout innings, 1 struck out. Palo Alto is in pace to finish strong and bring the trophy back to the righteous throne.
Each week, Muir orthopedic specialists bring us great advice on sports-related injuries. Here's Dr. Michael Miklich with this week's tip.
It is a serious problem as the rate of return to play for football and soccer after an ACL reconstruction is approximately 70%. The most common reason for not returning to play was a fear of re-injuring the knee. This is an appropriate fear as there is a small but significant risk of re-tear of not only the ACL reconstructed knee, but a risk of ACL tear in the opposite knee. To best avoid these problems, programs, best described as reconditioning programs, have been developed to take a patient finishing their formal therapy and help them learn and complete more advanced, sport-specific neuromuscular training regimens that will bring an athlete up to the speed, strength, confidence, and endurance needed to blend back into her or his team's activities.
Coming up, a huge game in the East Bay League as Monte Vista hosts De La Salle.
And the wrestler battling cerebral palsy while becoming the best he can be. Our Stevens Creek Toyota Spirit of Achievement feature is next. Muir Orthopedic Specialists, the leader in innovative sports medicine, is proud to present its new 46,000 square foot facility in Walnut Creek. This new leading edge facility combines high-tech equipment, an Olympic weightlifting area, indoor turf field for training and rehab, and expanded physical therapy facilities. The new Muir Orthopedic facility features efficient and personalized check-in, spacious reception areas, and on-site digital x-rays for fast results. For the best care for your treatment and recovery, visit the doctors at Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
The Riker Center for Human Enhancement offers a range of programs in the athletic fitness department designed to train athletes of all ages and abilities. Our programs range from Rise Up for student athletes 9 and older to Pinnacle and team training sessions for more advanced athletes with a specific far-reaching goal. Or sign up for Core and get a customized workout plan designed for whatever intensity or ability level you want to achieve. From Pinnacle to Core, the Riker Center has a program to help you achieve your goals. So it's simple. If you've got goals, come to the Riker Center.
It's a new season at Stevens Creek Toyota, and we're proud to present this year's all-star lineup. Like home run deals on Camry, the original Swagger Wagon Sienna, and our #1 player, better than par, Prius. Plus experience genuine Toyota service in our state-of-the-art facility. They're all here, your hometown champs, only at Stevens Creek Toyota San Jose. Visit us online at StevensCreekToyota.com.
Back at the Silver Creek Sportsplex with the big game in the East Bay League this week. At the top of the league are the De La Salle Spartans with a perfect 4-0 league record.
One game back is Monte Vista. The Mustangs are having a fine season and look to topple the Spartans this week. It's our Togo's NCS Monster game. Our Taylor Lambert was there.
Welcome to Monte Vista High School today for a big one in the East Bay League between your host Mustangs and the De La Salle Spartans. De La Salle comes in ranked 15th in the nation by Max Preps. They're a really great team, but they still do all the small things. They bunt, they move runners over, play solid defense. Like I said, very good team. Monte Vista, meanwhile, has a ton of hitters, but maybe none better than Nate White. Nate plays in the outfield, and he is hitting .480 this year to go along with a near .640 on-base percentage, so watch out for him. He also leads the team with 13 runs, a lot of talent on both sides. That's why we made it the monster game. No score in the first inning, so we head to the second where De La Salle scores in a very big way. Mason Behill with a 2-run bomb to deep left. Mason also took home a state title with the football team this year, gets a hold of that one, and sends it to Mount Diablo. 2-0 Spartans. And then in the third inning, they'll get some more free runs. Joe Vranish up to bat, but DLS double steals, throw to second to try and get Armani Smith. Ball is overthrown, so Michael Curran comes in. Then an overthrow to third to get Smith. Will plate Smith, and it's 4-0 De La. And Connor Roberts on the bump was determined to make that lead stick with one of his 6 strikeouts on the day right there. He only gave up 4 hits and 2 walks. The Spartans trying to add on, but it's the part of the program where we show stellar D. Turner Olson to Jack Fryer at short, who turns it to Boston Hubbard and get out of the jam. And then the next inning is Connor Bruce behind the dish for Monte Vista, gunning down the runner. Great throw over there and a nice tag from Joey Reihard. And if that's too much shiny defense for you, then you might as well turn off your flat screen TV, because Joey Reihard starts it, Olsen to Boston finishes it. And if you don't have a flat screen TV, where have you been? Armani Smith in the 7th makes it a 6-0 game as Curran will come in. And then in the bottom of the inning, the Spartans bring in the big righty Connor Redmond, and the senior pulls the string for the punch out to end it. 6-zip final as De La Salle stays undefeated in the E-ball and stays in the top 25 in the nation. Big day for Mason Behill, my boy, with the homer, and Connor Roberts on the mound.
Yeah, I was just looking for a good pitch. Threw me a first pitch curveball. I just felt like I put a good swing on it, trying to hit the ball hard. But Connor Redmond right before me had a great at-bat, go double, so it just set the table for us. And felt good.
Well, I woke up this morning. I've been really pumped for this game the whole week. The boys have been pumped. We have team effort. And that's what happens when 34 guys get excited about one thing.
In Danville, with the NCS Togo's Monster Game, I'm Taylor Lambert, Cal High Sports Bay Area.
The Carondelet Cougars hosting Nevado, the Hornets looking to stay undefeated. Nevado starting things off, Riley Bolton passes to Allie Level for the first goal of the game. More Hornets just a few minutes later, Jensen Neff on the assist, this time to Bolton on the receiving end, and Nevado takes an early 2-0 lead. Carondelet trailing by 3, Brianna Dunn on the penalty shot, she capitalizes, cutting the deficit to 1. The Hornets answer, Bolton with her second goal in the game, score 4-1 Nevado. Second half, same score, Allie Level slips it past the keeper, increasing the lead for the Hornets to 5. More great offense from Nevado, Jensen Neff to Level right in front of the net, and Nevado showing us why they are 13-0 on the season. That's Level's third goal right there. Everyone contributing. Here's sister Jamie Level hustling down the field and firing a rocket in. 8-1 Hornets. Finishing things off is Level, Jamie Level for good measure, and the Nevado Hornets win this one convincingly 10-1. Now 14-0 on the season and ranked number 1 in the state.
Each week we bring you stories of athletes who have overcome adversity in their lives to succeed in school and in sports.
Taylor Lambert joins us now with the story of a San Jose wrestler not letting the obstacles in his life affect him at all.
Robert Valley Christian senior Alexia Van Claveren was born with cerebral palsy. But the senior doesn't let that fact hold him back as he competed on the wrestling team for the last 3 years. 3 years which have taught him many lessons. It's 6 a.m. at Valley Christian High School. Alexi Van Claveren's alarm clock went off before 5 this morning so he could arrive before school to attend open wrestling, a sport which he's immersed himself in for the past 3 years despite having cerebral palsy.
He kind of came up to me one day in the coach's office and asked me, do you think I can do this sport? Do you think I can wrestle? And I said, sure, everybody can wrestle. It's, can you stick it out? Do you have the heart? Do you have the mental toughness?
Anyone can have struggles. Everybody has them, in fact, but it definitely takes a strong person, strong-hearted, and strong-willed person to overcome them.
But that personality was brought out even more during wrestling as he started to grow as an athlete and a person.
Working harder, getting stronger, getting tougher, getting mentally tougher, and realizing, hey, I have this disability, but looking around and say, everybody's got an issue, everybody's got something. And so he went from maybe a little tentative, a little cautious to becoming confident, becoming mentally tough.
I haven't seen one successful person who's been successful through having a negative and lazy mind. You gotta put your mind to things and say, yes, I can do this, instead of this, oh no, I can't, I'm not good enough attitude. I used to have that attitude a lot when I was like in elementary and middle school. It never really got me anywhere.
It's an amazing outlook from Alexei, but he considers himself lucky even. Alexei's parents adopted him and his little brother from a rundown orphanage in desolate Kazakhstan when they were young. The change came with bumps in the road though, as Alexei still dealt with his cerebral palsy growing up. But now he has a different frame of mind, and much of the credit goes to wrestling.
I was always just so nervous about myself, and I never took the time to realize that everyone's born different with maybe a different mindset, maybe a different body. Just nobody's the same.
It's amazing that he went as far as he did in this sport, because he had every reason in the beginning to quit, but there was no quit in him. And he's going to be successful in life because of that.
Really just an amazing story. Alexei, once he got into wrestling, it helped him in his life, gained confidence. Sports mirrors life, life mirrors sports. Great young man.
Yeah, nice guy.
Yeah.
And funny.
He's hilarious. Doesn't let anything bring him down. He's really, truly awesome.
Enjoying life. All right, thanks, Sarah.
Great. Each week, One Hit Away brings us advice on concussion treatment and prevention each week.
Here's Darren Sidibaka with this week's tip.
One Hit Away is your concierge for brain healing and brain health from sports-related concussions. While today's sports culture focuses on concussion prevention and concussion recognition, One Hit Away's focus is on brain healing and brain health, resulting from sports-related concussions. Because the brain continues to develop until the age of 25, it is vital to manage youth concussions conservatively to ensure optimal neurological development. One Hit Away understands your brain can change your game.
Coming up to the Bay Division for our first place game between Carlmont and Hillsdale.
But first, here is our Chevron Top 10 Girls Softball Poll.
Little Kickers is a great soccer program for your child. With coaches trained in child development theory, Little Kickers classes are tailored to meet the specific child's age and ability. This creative approach to coaching will have a positive impact on your child far beyond the soccer field. These fun, high-energy classes at the Silver Creek Sportsplex lead to children with strong physical skills who are well-balanced and confident. Classes are available now for ages 18 months to 9 years. Sign up for Little Kickers at the Silver Creek Sportsplex today.
Guys, I got the jerseys. El Nino. Aquí. Spray Dan. Oh, yeah. Don Ovan.
Think that's me?
You guy. It's $40. Can you cover that?
I'll send it to you right now. Done.
Okay, got it. So Hat-Trick Rick, he's the best player on our team. You get the ball, you give it to him.
Great. Rick.
Oh. On your phone, online, on the go, Wells Fargo makes it easy to get banking done.
All right, Don, you're on. Nope, just kidding.
What's he doing?
So you know how Dew's song is For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica?
Yeah, sure.
He's trying to duplicate that exact sound.
Still sharp.
Hey, nice work. Perfect.
It's that new changeup.
Bob's still not going to let him tour with Metallica.
Hi, we're from Mission San Jose, and we are How High Sports!
Back at the Plex with action from the Bay Division, where Carlmont started this week, tied with Terra Nova in first place with Hillsdale, just one game back. The Scots from Carlmont have an outstanding sophomore in Jordan Brandenburg, who has a .500 batting average with 31 hits, including 4 home runs.
But Hillsdale has a guy. His name is Ricky Arata. Ricky is batting .455 for the Knights, who hope to knock off the first place Scots this week.
The first place Carlmont Scots getting ready to take the field against second place Hillsdale. The Knights on the board first. Runner at third as Brett Wetland hits it slowly to short. Tyler Brandenburg is an outstanding shortstop for the Scots. He gets the out, but Kiri Arata scores. The Scots get the run back in the bottom of the first. Vinny Bologna sends the liner to right. It's caught on the fly by Gabriel Estevez. Scoring is Tyler Brandenburg, and we're tied at 1-1. More Scots in the second. Talk about taking one for the team. Zane Van Arsdale right there. That was big because with Zane at second and a runner at third, the pitch gets away. scoring is Bologna, and when the throw to third gets away, Van Arsdale scores and Carlmont has a 4-1 lead. Top four in the night's battle back as David Lopez just crushes this one all the way to the wall in right center. It's a double for Lopez. And then Noah Ventosa gets a clutch base hit, lining it to right, scoring as Lopez, and the Scots lead is cut to 4-2. Carlmont looking to extend the lead, but look at the play here by Hillsdale second baseman Jackson Skidmore, cutting across the bag and a strong throw across his body. That's a fine play by the sophomore. Hillsdale loads the bases in the sixth, and Arjun Mohanty comes through with the perfect squeeze bunt, and the Scots lead is just 4-3. Bottom six, and Carlmont extends that lead as Brandenburg bloops this one to shallow center. Grant Norman races home, and Carlmont goes on to win it. 5-3 was the final score of the Scots, remaining in a first-place tie with Terra Nova.
Bellarmine traveling to Sacred Heart Prep on a beautiful Thursday afternoon. Tied at 1-1 early in the first, Harrison Trogue passes to Frank Bell in front of the net to put the Gators up 2-1. But back come the Bells, Jack Devine weaving his way through defenders, inching his way closer to the goal before firing it in, tying things back up at 4 apiece. Both teams going back and forth. Trevor Pay passes to Bell, and that's his second goal in the game, and Sacred Heart Prep is back up 5-4. Third quarter, both teams locked at 6. Will Courtney connects with John Armstead, and it's now 7-6 Bells. However, every time one team scored, the other answered. Milan Baldani beats out defenders and finds the back of the net to tie the game up at 7. Then with just 35 seconds to go in the third, it's Kevin Tinsley passing to Bell for another goal, and SHP takes a 1-point lead, and they are pumped. But in the fourth, both teams stayed hot. Jack Devine wastes no time firing it in to give the Bells a lead. With a minute 30 left, Gators down 1. Jack Crockett puts the ball in the net to tie the game up at 8. And now just 10 seconds left. Bellarmine with control looks to put it in the net, but after much discussion, the goal does not count, sending the game into OT. And in overtime, it's John Armstead coming up with the clutch shot to win the game in sudden death. And the final in this one is 9-8, the victorious Bellarmine Bells.
Mission Valley League softball pitting Maro Catholic against Newark Memorial. Top three, Aaron Hogan lays down a bunt, and the senior able to leg it out. The throw gets away. Katie Cameron scores, and it's 1-0. Next batter is Gabrielle Perez, and she lifts one to center field. It's caught, but deep enough to score the runner from third, that being Ariel Acosta. 2-0 Mariners. After getting one back on an error, Maricela Matos steps up for the Newark Memorial Cougars and hits one through the teeth of the wind over the fence for a solo home run, and we're tied at 2-2 after the big shot there. Bottom four, Cougars threatening. The ball is bounced to Haley Fuentes, who fires over to Perez, and then Perez fires home to Catherine Murdoch to complete the double play. A terrific play there. Then Fuentes steps up in the bottom of the sixth. She hits it to second. The Cougars eventually turn the double play because one of them was on a tag. The run scores from third as Hogan crosses the plate, and it's 3-2. Bottom six, bases loaded for Newark. Ball is popped in foul territory. Perez makes a great catch along the fence, then fires to Murdoch to nail the runner at home. So now there are 2 down. 2 pitches later, the ball gets away. Desiree Herrera scores from third, but wait, the ball gets away again. Everyone's confused. Viviana Gomez trots in for what turns out to be the game-winning run. Newark holds on to win it 4-3 the final. It was a crazy game. The Cougars remaining perfect in the Mission Valley League.
Service by Medallion celebrates teamwork and teammates who partner together to make great plays. This week we honor Robbie Zanardelli and the Westmont Warriors. The line shot goes off the first baseman and into foul ground. But look at Robbie. Reminds me of Derek Jeter, hustling over to find the ball, then tossing to the pitcher Austin Tremelling for the out. An amazing play there.
Yes, great hustle and great teamwork there. Just as Service by Medallion partners with its customers to provide great janitorial and facility support services for Silicon Valley's best companies.
The 12th annual World Games basketball tournament is coming up June 25th at the Santa Clara County Fairgrounds. The tournament for boys and girls ages 8 to 19 guarantees at least 3 games per team. A video game tournament, great food from around the world, and lots of fun. You can get more information by emailing hilltoppersacademy@ymail.com.
Coming up, the game of the week, it's Lincoln at Leland.
And the best in girls softball as Half Moon Bay meets Carlmont next.
Hi, my name's Tony Clifford. Chief Operating Officer at First National Bank of Northern California and former San Ignatius Wildcat.
Our bank is owned and operated locally by people who treat our customers like family. You can trust us to give your family or business the best banking services from a bank that's been around for over 50 years. And now we're in Sunnyvale at 425 South Matilda.
Try something old as something new at First National Bank of Northern California.
When an athlete is injured, you need the right help right away. StatMed Urgent Care has only experienced medical specialists on duty 7 days a week. With no appointment needed, on-site x-ray labs, and private exam rooms, you'll receive the best possible care right away. For immediate medical issues to routine care, StatMed has 2 locations in downtown Lafayette and in the Pleasant Hill Concord area near the Sun Valley Mall. StatMed Urgent Care, the right care right now.
Playing high school and college basketball taught me the value of teamwork while learning leadership and problem-solving skills. Sports are an excellent way for kids to prepare for the real world, as well as the importance of staying physically fit. I use these skills every day in my job as an officer with the San Jose Police Department. Being a police officer allows me to use what I have learned while serving my community.
Visit our website at joinsjpdblue.com to find out more about a career with the San Jose Police Department. Be the force for greatness.
Cal High Sports Bay Area is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Stevens Creek Toyota, the #1 Toyota dealership in the Bay Area. Stevens Creek Toyota, it's where the deals are. By Mere Orthopedic Specialists, providing leading-edge care for athletes of all ages. By First National Bank of Northern California, delivering quality products and services to businesses and individuals while enhancing the economic environment of our communities. And by the San Jose Police Department. Visit our website at joinsjpdblue.com to find out more about a career with the San Jose Police Department.
How about those Lincoln Lions tied for first place in the Mount Hamilton division with Westmont after 8 games? Ernesto Fernandez leading a strong offense, hitting .429 for the Lions.
How about them Lions?
The Lions.
Yeah, Lincoln taking on the Leland Chargers, who are in second place coming into this game. Leland has a terrific sophomore catcher, Albert Salle, who's hitting .400. Leland and Lincoln in this week's Game of the Week. Our Jack Washer was there.
Ceremonial first pitch thrown out by well-known Leland teacher Meg Walsh. Nice way to start it. For the most part, this was a pitcher's duel. Dominic Flocchini went 6+, giving up no runs and induced many ground ball outs, including this double play. His counterpart, Andrew Schaefer, went the distance and had batters fanning at balls all afternoon. We move ahead to the bottom of the 6th now. Still nothing. Jake Dermer gives it a ride to left, hits near the top of the big wall and left. Dermer hustling hard and gets into second with a nice slide. 2 batters later, first and second with 2 outs. Anthony Neske rips a base hit to left. RJ Hernandez comes up firing, and Hernandez's throw is in plenty of time, so we remain scoreless. Top 7 runner at second, but the Charger defense comes up huge. Neske snags the line drive, then throws to Dermer for the double play, so we go to extras. In the top half of the 8th, runners on the corners. Ernesto Fernandez rips one to third. Tough throw to first. Hernandez scores to make it 1-0. But in the bottom half of the inning, with runners on first and second, Albert Schau comes up and rips one to the deepest part of the ballpark. That allows Hunter Christensen and Dermer to score, and well, that's a winner right there. Go Mob, the sophomore. The Leland Chargers coming out on top. 2-1 the final. After the game, we caught up with an excited bunch of Chargers. No runs for 7 innings, but hey, we got a pretty good finish. Here they are, the Leland Chargers. Here with Albert Schau. Albert with the game-winning 2-run double. What did you see over the first, kind of couple of at-bats that kind of helped you in that last at-bat?
No, I had a lot of bats, so I saw a lot of pitches. Looking for fastball, just hit it, and just went far.
In a game like this where runs are at a premium, and especially with you behind the plate, what is the mindset not only as a catcher but as a hitter?
Just be relaxed, Don't get your heart racing too much. Just stay relaxed, In
a minute here, Dominic Flocchini. Dominic, for the first 6 innings, really dominating Lincoln. A lot of ground balls, not a lot of strikeouts, but, there were a lot of easy outs. So
When you're on the mound like that and getting all those easy ground balls, how are you able to get into a rhythm?
I just have to hit my spots, and that's about it. Just throw strikes, and that's it. Yep.
Coach takes you out in the 7th inning. A pitcher never likes to be taken out of the game, but giving it to a guy like Meggs, how much confidence did you have in him as soon as you had left the ball game?
Well, when Meggs came in, he has a lot of saves this year, so I had complete confidence in him.
And over here, Andrew Meggs. Andrew, closing out that game. As soon as you get in, you inherit a runner, an error to get him to second, but you get that big double play. How much did that really boost your confidence?
It was huge. I mean, a little bit of luck. The guy was off second, but it was huge, and couldn't have done it without that.
And you're playing short most of the game, correct? And you're getting a lot of those ground balls from Dom. What did you see out of him to really give you guys a chance to win today?
He was really good. Kept the ball down. Got a lot of ground balls, and he's the reason we won today.
A wild finish here at Leland. Boys, congratulations. Best of luck the rest of the year, and take us out.
8 charges on 3. 1, 2, 3. Chargers!
Amador Valley traveling to California for an East Bay League matchup. We start things off with Cal. Cameron Oak passes to Connor Keown for the kill. Perfect placement right there. The Grizzlies came out on fire. Spencer Siegel over to Keown to Rohan Nair, and California takes that one 25-13. Set 2, Amador Valley was in control early, up by as many as 5. Joey Richardson doing his job at the net to keep momentum on the Dawn side. More AV, Jake Marachi over to Nick Shield. Nick sets to Justin Kim on the outside, and it is 11-8 Amador. However, California isn't ranked 24 in the nation for no reason. Oak passes to Keown to Nair, and it's now 21-20 Grizz. And then check out Nair, not going to let anything slip by him. California takes set 2, 25-22. Third set, Cesar Aguilera to Oak. Oak connects with Ryan Welch. Welch and the entire team contributing in this one. Amador continuing to fight, though. Max Husbands passes to Shield. Shield finds Raul Patel, and that's a nifty shot from Patel. But just too much California in this one. Spencer Siegel bumps to Keown. Keown sets to Jason Kurtz. The Grizz win in 3 straight, now 9-0 in league, and in sole possession of first place.
Lexus of Stevens Creek presents a volunteer award each week. This award honors student athletes who volunteer in the community.
The voting to choose our finalists is now complete. The 10 have submitted essays. These essays will now be judged, and the top 5 will be interviewed for the right to share $10,000 in scholarship money from Lexus of Stevens Creek. Congratulations to all 10 of you.
Coming up, a first-place battle in the Mission Valley League between Kennedy and American.
And the St. Francis volleyball star making his mark on the court and on the canvas. We go inside Cal High Sports next.
Cal High Sports Bay Area is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Stevens Creek Toyota, the #1 Toyota dealership in the Bay Area. Stevens Creek Toyota, it's where the deals are. By Mere Orthopedic Specialists, providing leading-edge care for athletes of all ages. By First National Bank of Northern California, delivering quality products and services to businesses and individuals while enhancing the economic environment of our communities.
The Mission Valley League is as tight as it can get, with 5 teams tied for first place with 3-1 records. 2 of those teams, Kennedy and American, meeting this week to free the logjam.
Tell me you didn't just say that.
I have to.
Oh my goodness.
Once a show at least.
The Titans have a hotshot freshman in Dalton Bowling batting .390. American features pitcher Jacob Horde, the senior with a 1.45 ERA. First place in the Mission Valley League on the line this week.
Kennedy all smiles pregame as the Titans don the away purples for this one. And the purple unis were working early for Kennedy's second inning, and Andrew Amato will beat it out to bring in Nico Gilmore to make it 1-0. Then in the third, the Titans would make it 2-0. Cheyenne Bennett drops it into shallow right to score Cody Stevenson, and the visiting team would have runners in scoring position. But American pitcher Jacob Horde tosses the breaking ball for the swing and the miss to get out of the jam. The senior is a quality arm on the mound, but Kennedy would get right back into it in the following frame. Brandon Goodwin sends the ball to center. Andrew Amato comes across the plate, 3-0 Kennedy. But American would answer in the bottom of the inning. Brandon Donnelly with the hard contact, ball goes into left, and that's good to bring in Mason Miller, and it's a 2-run game. Chris Tana would come in on the relief to shut it down. The senior with the high hard stuff to end the threat. Same score, 3-1. Kennedy in the bottom of the 7th, one runner on for American, but Titan second baseman Beto Artero throws it to freshman Dalton Bowling at first. Then with 2 outs, it's a dribbler to third baseman Nico Gilmore. Looks like a tough play, but Nico makes easy work of it. And that is your ball game, folks. 3-1 the final as Kennedy stays tied for first in league play.
The Lady Scots of Carlmont meeting at the mound and ready to take on the visiting Half Moon Bay Cougars. First inning runners at first and second. Ali Sarabia reps a line drive to center field wall. Abby Donovan scores on the play, and Sarabia gives us a dab for good measure as the Cougs open an early lead. Later in the inning, Angel Brazil at the plate sends another shot out to center. This one is going to score both Lily Moffitt and Ali Sarabia for a big first inning for the Half Moon Bay Cougars. The Scots threatening with runners on base. Teresa Gomez comes up and she hits a rocket to second, but look at Abby Donovan get up and make the grab to end the inning. Back on the attack, Abigail Land loads up and hits a deep shot going all the way to the wall, but just falling short of a home run, and Land gets into second base with the double. The Scots would try to capitalize. Kelsey Ching hits a soaring major league pop fly. Olivia Heading would track it down, but the throw home would not be in time, and Carlmont has some life, only down by 2. But Sarabia would put things away late in the game, hitting a fly ball into no man's land as Olivia Heading crosses home plate, sending Half Moon Bay to a 7-2 victory. Very impressive as the Cougars remain undefeated in the Peninsula League.
Each week we go inside Cal High sports with athletes who are outstanding for a variety of reasons.
Marissa, this week we meet a talented volleyball player whose future just might be with his art.
For Aiden Dillon, there are 2 very different places in his life. Here in art class, Aiden works on a portrait of NFL star J.J. Watt, using pastels to transform a picture into a work of art.
For me, the hard work is definitely volleyball and release is the art. I love putting in my headphones, listening to music, and kind of just drawing and working on my projects. Volleyball definitely put in the hard work, but I still love volleyball. But yeah.
Aiden is one of the stars of the very successful St. Francis volleyball team. The Lancers are 25-1, ranked 3rd in the nation. The 6'4" outside hitter is 2nd on the team in kills. Aiden sees some synergy with art and volleyball.
They're kind of similar. I definitely feel kind of art is very like an expressive form of like who you are. So I feel that volleyball is also another way how I express myself. When you do volleyball, it's also kind of like the movements are kind of in the same way, like similar to art as like the fluidity and kind of the way everything moves is very similar to art.
I think it just speaks to his determination. I think it speaks to his dynamic personality, you know, that he's willing to be dedicated to so many different things. I know he loves the artwork, and I know he talks about how it's such a different release than athletics and how good athletics is for his art and vice versa. Brought in a great picture of J.J. Watt today that I thought kind of encapsulated both his athleticism and his artistic qualities.
Aiden plans to major in art and business in college next year. He says his artwork is always about bringing emotion into the finished piece.
Pick my muse that I pick. I really try to dive in and make that emotion really show through the work. So focusing on like the details and making it really shine.
Aiden hopes to play club volleyball in college, but right now he's enjoying being a big part of one of the nation's best teams. Just part of his colorful life.
Aiden is right now choosing from a variety of colleges where he will major in business and art and then play volleyball on the side to continue in that, but doing really well.
Yeah, his drawings are amazing. Would make mine look like kindergarten drawings.
Yeah.
I'm good at like a stick figure.
He told me that I'm an artist because of what I can do with a camera. That was very nice of him to say that because I cannot draw a stick figure.
Yes, yeah, I certainly am very bad at drawing. All right, Synergy Environmental Solutions cleans up environmental hazards, asbestos, mold, and all the dirty work for Bay Area schools, corporations, and homes. So each week, Synergy honors the athletes who do the dirty work on the field.
This week, doing the dirty work is Bellarmine's Anthony Peakey. Anthony laying out to make a terrific diving catch. Anthony didn't get dirty because it's artificial turf, but he's doing the dirty work just like Synergy Environmental Solutions. Lots of ways to keep in touch with us during the week. You can find all of the elements to our show on our YouTube site. There's a link on our CalHighSportsBayArea.com website to find it there. Be sure to subscribe while you're on our YouTube site to get updates on new videos.
You can buy DVD copies of every game you see on the show tonight. Just go to our CalHighSportsBayArea.com website and order your game right there. And of course, follow us on Twitter. Our handle is @CalHighSportsBA. We now have more than 11,000 followers, and don't forget about Facebook.
Hi, I'm Billy Gatt from Serra High School. Stay tuned for some exciting Padre baseball highlights next on Cal High Sports Bay Area.
And later, Berean Christian meets Northgate as Cal High Sports Bay Area continues.
Club Sport at the Silver Creek Sportsplex is fitness for the entire family. Mom can feel secure in one of 120 individual fitness classes, while the children play in the Child Care Center or learn to swim in the Club Sport pool. Dad gets a great workout in the state-of-the-art cardio and weight training area. Classes range from Zumba to aquatics and everything in between. No matter what your fitness goals are, Club Sport welcomes everyone. Club Sport San Jose has something for the entire family. DevCon Construction is #1 in the Bay Area and Silicon Valley because of trust. 95% of our business comes from repeat customers. They know the customer is our top priority. That's why DevCon was the choice for the 49ers' new stadium and for the new Earthquake Stadium. DevCon was also chosen when outstanding schools like Bellarmine, St. Francis, St. Ignatius, and Mitty wanted the very best, on time and on budget. Top Bay Area companies know DevCon is the best choice, whether it's new construction or renovation. DevCon Construction, helping to build the best in Silicon Valley.
I definitely got a lot faster. A couple days after I did my first class, I improved my 60 time at a showcase by 0.3 seconds, which is outstanding. Well, definitely working on the form component. I usually run upright where you're supposed to have your chest at a 45-degree angle. We worked on that and worked on it until I could actually feel myself when I did something wrong. But definitely that improved 60 time helped, and a lot of coaches came up to me and talked to me after that. It doesn't matter whether you're the biggest guy or the smallest guy in the gym. You're always treated the same, and it's just a great place to be.
Here's an opportunity for San Jose. Perez Garcia. He's got Shea Salinas. Gets by one man. The shot! Oh, my goodness! Chris Wondolowski! Goal San Jose!
I'm Dr. Matthew Pecci from Mere Orthopedic Specialists on the sideline at Clayton Valley High Football, and you're watching Cal High Sports Bay Area.
Back at the Sportsplex with a battle in the West Catholic League where 6 teams started the week within 2 games of first place. The 2 first-place teams were Serra and Bellarmine, both with 5-2 league records.
The 2 teams battling for sole possession of the league lead this week. It's our CCS Togo's monster game, and Robert was there.
Today's game is a battle of 2 of the Bay Area's very best teams. You can look for number 11 for the Serra Padres, Hunter Bishop. Hunter going to Arizona State on a baseball scholarship next year, right now batting .458 with 27 hits for the Serra Padres. For Bellarmine, look for junior Todd Jackson to do well today. Number 21 is hitting .442 with 13 RBIs for the Bellarmine Bells. It's a battle for first place in the West Catholic League in today's Togo's CCS Monster Game.
Really nice pregame ceremony as Serra honors Bellarmine head coach Mike Rodriguez's daughter Sophia, who is battling leukemia. Ellie Panos, the daughter of Serra soccer coach Jeff Panos, is now cancer-free for better than 4 years. Ellie doing a great job throwing out the first pitch. To the game where all the action starts in the 4th, no score as the Bells' Kyle Horn takes this one deep to right. A 2-run shot for Horn and a 2-0 Bells lead. Still in the 4th, runner at second, Kieran Shaw sends a sharp ground ball up the middle, scoring Connor Mack, and the Bells have a 4-0 lead after 4. But that all changes in the 5th. Chris Underwood laces this one to left to load the bases with just 1 out. And then a huge play here as Hunter Bishop comes up and chops it to short. The second out is made at second, but the throw to first is in the dirt. 2-run score on the play. This is Tyler Villaroman. It's 4-2 Bells with 2 outs. The Padres go on to score 5 more in the inning with 2 out. Angelo Bordelin sends a rocket to right center. 1 hop off the fence to score Bishop. And then Ryan Samble shooting it down the line in left field. Billy Gatt comes in to score, and it's a double for Samble. Still in the 5th, James Halpin with a blast to right. It goes off the fence on the fly, sending Thomas McCarthy to third. It's a double for Halpin. Jack Morey's turn now, and Jack shoots it up the middle. McCarthy scores, and the Serra Padres have a 6-4 lead. We're still in the bottom of the 5th. The Padres get another big run here as Villa Roman finds an open spot in the grass, scoring Halpin, and the Padres lead at 7-4. That run was important because the Bells mount a comeback. They get 2 here on this hard shot by Shaw to make it 7-6, and that's how it would end. The Padres all alone in first place. 8 Padres with at least 1 hit in the game.
You know, they beat us first time around, so all the way through the first half of the league, we've been thinking about that loss and working hard at practice. A big team win today, all up and down the lineup, strength throughout everybody.
First place on the line in the El Camino as the league's top 2 teams met Tuesday afternoon. Only 1 runner through the first 3.5 as both pitchers were dealing, but some offense would finally show up in the 4th. Rachel Clem sends us one deep down the right field line, and Rachel races to 3rd. Next batter is Emma Bison. A strange play. She grounds one to 3rd that just glances off a glove. That's a fair ball as Clem would come in to score, and Bice heads safely into 2nd, and it's 1-0 Spartans. Gunn looking to get something going in the 5th as Catherine Schwarzwater drives one into center, but Katie Moran gets a great jump and tracks it down. The Titans would get 1 on later in the inning and would look to move into scoring position on the ball in the dirt, but Rennie Lauer scoops it and fires it to 2nd to end the inning. Gunn would threaten in the 6th with runners on 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out. Maddie Garcia would be summoned to pick up this huge strikeout. And the base is loaded now, and she would get another. She strikes out the side and shreds all 3 to get them out of the jam. Last chance for the Titans in the 7th. With 2 outs, Michelle Schwarzwater digs in and finds a right center field gap. She heads for 3rd, and when the ball goes in there, she is sent home. The Spartans defense is set up to the test as Lowers drops the tag to record the final out. The Mountain View Spartans win it in thrilling fashion. They stay perfect in league at 6-0 on the season.
The Los Gatos volleyball team is having a fine season.
Yes, the guys taking some time to meet with our Jack Washer at the Rikus Center this week.
We're at the Rikus Center here on Edison Way in Menlo Park. The Rikus Center, where goals are achieved.
And here they are behind me, the Los Gatos boys volleyball team. Let's get to know them a little bit better. We're here with Ryan Farhadi. Ryan, that game against Saratoga was awesome, and you were a big part of the reason why you guys pulled through. When you're in a game that's so up and down, what's it like, and how do you kind of stay within the moment?
Well, you really have to trust your teammates. That's most important. You just got to trust each other, and then you can work together and get the win.
And, you know, after that last point, finally goes down, I think you were the one who had the game-winning kill. Take me through the emotions of that.
Well, right after that, I just turned around, looked at all the guys, and then we all started hugging. We were so happy. And in the middle here, Vlad Pesic. Vlad, it seemed like you got a lot stronger as the game progressed. When the game is getting deeper and deeper, how do you kind of find your legs and continue to keep the intensity from game 1 all the way up to game 5?
I think it's just all about focus and trusting your teammates, like Ryan said, and just it's who wants it more at the end.
And going up against a great hitter on the other side, how do you not get caught up in the moment of trying to match him hit for hit, but just kind of staying within your game?
I think it's just trusting yourself and doing your part, and then relying on your team to cover you and just be there.
And over here, Teo Neiman. Teo, a very emotional win last week. As a captain, when you see your team go through such an extraordinary match like that, what does that do for the confidence of this team?
Yeah, a win like that is huge, especially for us. We started off the season kind of slow, so beating a good team like Saratoga gives us a lot of momentum moving forward and hopefully rolling through the playoffs. So, yeah.
Well, guys, thank you. Best of luck the rest of the year. That's going to do it. From the Rikus Center, guys, take us out.
Here you go, gentlemen. Cuts on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes!
Coming up, Northgate and Berean Christian battling at the top of the Diablo Valley League.
But first, here is our Chevron Top 10 baseball poll.
Cal High Sports Bay Area is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Wells Fargo, proud sponsor of the Game of the Week. By Lexus of Stevens Creek. Lexus of Stevens Creek is once again sponsoring the Volunteer Scholarship Award. 5 scholarships worth a total of $10,000 will be handed out at the annual Cal High Sports Banquet. And by the Rikus Center, where goals and dreams become a reality.
The Northgate Broncos are off to a fast start in the Diablo Valley League, winning their first 4 games with senior Brian Wright hitting .410 to lead the Broncos.
Berean Christian comes into this game at 2-2 in league and looking to topple Northgate on Tuesday afternoon.
The Northgate Broncos under coach Tim Jochner looking to stay perfect in league. And on the very first pitch of the game, lasered to short, but Nicholas Simmons is there to make the play on the well-hit ball. And then the Broncos would be first to play to run as well. Also in the first, Kevin Clancy brings in Simmons from third, and it's 1-0 Northgate. But Berean Christian would get right back into it in the second. Chris Getz will get a hold of it for a double. Dre Avizens gets around the tag, tied at 1. And then in the third, Chris gets it going. He gets another RBI with a liner up the middle. Will Batts is plated as the Eagles would take a 5-1 lead over Northgate. But the home team would answer in the third. Kevin Prowse stays up the middle to bring in Brian Wright. And Ian Villers would play 2 more RBIs after that. Then it was Nicholas Simmons' time. Deep ball brings in Villers, and all the Broncos would score 9 runs in the inning for a 10-5 lead. Daniel Glorosio will trim the lead in the 5th, bringing in Justin Bide. But it was just too much Northgate on this afternoon. Nash Rudy will dump one in right to bring in sophomore Mosiah Liu, and Northgate would go on to win 15-9. Nick Simmons with the big day, 3 hits, 4 runs scored, while Chris Rogan puts up 3 good innings of relief work.
West Catholic League volleyball action as it's St. Francis battling Bellarmine. The Lancers start off hot. Andrew Olander up to Curtis Reitmeyer, out to our good friend Noah Stapes, who hammers it home. Later in the first set, Reitmeyer goes to sophomore Jared Nelson, who tools the block. Lancers up 12-8. Lancers leading by 8 now, and they add to that as Stapes and Cameron Allen team up for the stuff block. We started with Stapes, going to finish with him. He takes the feed from Reitmeyer, and this one is hit with some authority. The Lancers take the set, 25-12. Set 2 now. Bellarmine trying to hang around. The ball is set to the outside, and Will Smith and Stephen Kaufman deny any further passage. But the Lancers would continue pushing. Here Reitmeyer goes to Stefan Meaden for the kill out of the middle. And then Reitmeyer flips it over his head to Aiden Picasso Dillon, showing once again he has multiple talents. The Lancers take the second set, 25-15. We featured Aiden earlier in the show. Third set now, more of the same for the Lancers. Reitmeyer out to Stapes, who delivers one of his game-high 10 kills. Then to finish it off, it's Reitmeyer finding Dillon once again. Dillon finishing with 7 kills and 3 aces. Reitmeyer added 33 assists. The Lancers in big-time control now of the West Catholic League, all alone in first place.
DGDG.com is with us every week, featuring a play that made everyone happy.
This week's Be Happy play goes to the Leland Chargers and Albert Shaw. In the bottom of the 8th, Albert hits a walk-off double to win the game, and check it out, those Leland Chargers were pretty happy about it in this week's Be Happy play.
Go to DGDG.com to see how you can be a happy car buyer.
Coming up, it's the play of the week. Here's one of the contenders. We'll announce the winner next.
But first, here's this week's training tip by our good friends at the Rikus Center.
Hey, I'm Coach Steph with the Rikus Center, and for today's sports training tip, we're going to talk about lateral band walks. So my student has her TheraBand around her ankles, her feet are shoulder width apart, and she's going to maintain tension through the TheraBand the whole time. Now she's going to take a step out with the leading foot, and the back foot is going to trail. And she's going to maintain that tension the whole time. She should feel this in her glutes. Now to make this exercise a little bit harder, she's going to drop down into a 3/4 squat and keep this squatted position and do her steps.
The winner of the play of the week will receive an invitation to our end of the season awards banquet May 23rd at Levi Stadium, thanks to the San Francisco 49ers.
And keep a lookout for your invitation. They are in the mail, so please RSVP when you get them. But for now, here's the play of the week.
Play of the week. We start with Oak Grove's Carlos Guiton. It's the old strike 'em out, throw 'em out, double play. Nicely done. For Maro Catholic now, the ball is bounced to Haley Fuentes, who goes over to Gabrielle Perez, and then Perez fires home to Catherine Murdoch to complete the double play. Nicely done by Maro Catholic. Here's Mountain View softball. Now the ball hit deep to center field, and they think the runner's going to get a home run, and the coach says, oh my goodness, it didn't happen. A great play by the Spartans to get the out at home. Northgate's Nick Simmons here with a terrific leaping catch. Here's R.J. Hernandez for the Lincoln Lions out there in left field. It's a base hit, but R.J. comes out firing, and it's a strike to the plate for the out. A terrific throw there by R.J. Hernandez. Great plays on the infield now. Zach Elliott with a great job there for Alhambra, but look at Jackson Skidmore for Hillsdale going across the bag, and a great throw to second. One more time, Jackson Skidmore, the second baseman, going way out of his way across the bag and firing to first for this week's play of the week.
That's the play of the week, and that's Cal High Sports Bay Area for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Marissa Levis. Join us next week when we meet the swimmer from China making a splash in the pool. We'll see you then.